Even though many men are clueless about how to act around women, there is still a rare breed of men who do things differently. These men are known as Sigma males, and they are often misunderstood in modern society. Unlike the more common alpha and beta males, Sigma males are private, confident, and independent, which makes them a unique and intriguing option for many women. They are often perceived as mysterious and enigmatic, not because they are trying to be, but simply because they do not require approval from others. However, women are able to spot the difference right away, so what is all this about? How exactly do Sigma males act around women? One thing, they quietly scrutinize every move she makes. While most men may be interested in impressing a woman, Sigma men are more interested in understanding her. They are excellent at observing and analyzing others, especially when it comes to the person they are speaking to. They will silently observe every detail of her body language, tone of voice, and even her word choice. This is not done to pass judgment or manipulate, but rather to understand who she really is, not just what she appears to be. They can tell if she is relaxed or tense, interested or bored, and will modify their behavior accordingly. They don't stare in a creepy way, but rather with curiosity and attention. The Sigma band constantly pays attention to where she looks and focuses because it frequently reveals what interests or catches her attention. All of these small details are like puzzle pieces that fit together in the Sigma's mind to help him understand who she really is on the inside, beyond the image she may be projecting outward. Throughout this analysis process, he remains silent and thoughtful, keeping everything inside rather than speaking aloud. 2. They don't agree with everything. She says, some men agree with everything, she says in an attempt to get her favor. This is a common error that makes them seem weak and unattractive. Sigma males are not rude or disrespectful to women, but they have a strong sense of self and won't compromise their values or desires just to please someone else. They always treat women with respect, but they won't just agree with everything she says to win her favor. They don't care about impressing women or winning their approval, so they have no problem saying no if they see any flaws in her reasoning or have a different viewpoint. This makes Sigma men stand out as self-assured, assertive, and independent people, exactly what many women look for in a man. Saying yes to everything isn't about arguing or being confrontational. Rather, it's about being authentic and not changing who you are to please a woman. 3. They notice a small detail and inquire about it. Sigma males are observant and perceptive about details that others might miss, such as small details about a woman's appearance or behavior. Most men would not even notice these details, but they will inquire about them out of genuine curiosity rather than to flirt or impress her. For example, they might inquire about the meaning of a necklace he is wearing or even something as trivial as the color of his nail polish. These details may seem unimportant, but many women are amazed by this level of attention to detail, while some men worry about what to ask so as not to appear foolish. These ideas don't have any power over Sigma males because they are genuinely curious and don't hesitate to express it. Of course, this doesn't mean they will inquire about everything, but when something catches their eye, they don't hesitate to do so. 4. They employ the similarity attraction effect. This impact focuses on how individuals are attracted to others who have similar values, backgrounds, passions, and life experiences. When speaking with women, Sigma men take advantage of this by establishing a rapport immediately away. They may listen for clues about the woman's beliefs and interests or ask insightful questions when they identify commonalities in their viewpoints or hobbies. The woman perceives the Sigma man as someone who simply understands her because they have important things in common, which can result in a deeper connection and possible attraction. Pointing them out and building an immediate bond and rapport not only makes the woman feel more at ease but also fosters a sense of familiarity and understanding between the two. This similarity attraction effect is a natural approach to connect with others rather than a plan or strategy. 5. When they are getting to know a lady, they never discuss other women. Sigma men put all of their attention on her and refrain from discussing previous encounters or relationships with other women since doing so might come out as insulting or make her feel inferior to others. Additionally, the Sigma man avoids sharing anecdotes or stories about other women in his life, such as ex-girlfriends, female friends, or coworkers, in an effort to make her feel special. He recognizes that no one enjoys feeling like they're competing with a man's past or being compared to other women. If you do this, she will feel pressured to measure up to you or impress you, which takes her out of the present. Imagine if she talked about her ex-boyfriends or other guys she's interested in. It would make you feel like you're just one of many and not special. Sigma males try to avoid this at all costs. 6. They don't make an effort to be witty, intriguing, or extremely cool. Have you ever seen people who make an effort to be cool, crack jokes, and flaunt all of their achievements? Although some men may feel the need to continuously entertain or impress a woman, Sigma men are not like that. They don't feel the need to constantly prove themselves or try to impress a woman with flashy displays of humor or personality. Most women can easily see through these tactics and may become turned off. Sigma men are aware that being authentic is enough. They would never try to be someone they're not just to be seen as attractive. Unfortunately, this is how most men end their first date with a woman. She leaves thinking, "I had fun, but I'm not sure if I want to see this guy again." You definitely don't want that. Being at ease with yourself and not trying to be someone you're not as attractive as trying to put on a show is definitely necessary if you want to impress a fake princess, but when you're speaking to a woman who is worthy of your time, you don't need to put on an act. 7. They steer clear of corny remarks. What could be more unattractive than hearing the same platitudes repeatedly? If you were a woman and every day you heard the same phrases from every man attempting to impress you, wouldn't that get monotonous and stale rather quickly? That's why Sigma, while it may be simple to tell someone they're gorgeous or attractive, this is also what every other guy says. Men use things that are particular to the lady they are speaking with rather than using cliched compliments to win her over. Sigma guys take the time to recognize and value her unique qualities. They always bring up something she mentioned, so don't try to impress her. Instead, make sure she knows what makes her stand out to you. It could be something as simple as her smile or how passionate she is about her work. Whatever it is, a genuine and specific compliment will go a lot further than any generic line. 8. Do you know what's a surefire way to make someone think you're not paying attention? For women, it may seem like a small detail, but remembering it later in a conversation will make her seem important. When she reveals specifics about her hobbies or experiences, Sigma guys pay close attention and take mental notes. Some guys don't care enough to remember the material, have their thoughts wandering, or are preoccupied with what to say next. Sigma's mind is like a sponge, absorbing whatever he believes would improve his comprehension of her. Although this process is totally natural for him, it also strongly suggests that his thinking is sophisticated. When we like someone, we tend to share a lot about ourselves, even through our questions and banter. However, many men are completely unaware of this issue. Sigma males are naturally private and very selective about what they choose to share and with whom. They don't play games or play with a woman's emotions, but they also don't wear their hearts on their sleeves. They protect their own boundaries and only open up to those who have earned their trust and respect. This creates a sense of mystery and intrigue that makes her want to get to know him. More people believe that being secretive indicates that you have something to hide, but for Sigma males, it's about respecting themselves and keeping their integrity. In a society where sharing too much information has become commonplace, it's reassuring to know that, despite the pressure to share every detail of our personal lives, we actually have the right to keep some things private. By being more selective about what we share, we can preserve our mental and emotional well-being, preserve our sense of independence, and even leave some space for mystery in our relationships. 10. They sometimes crack a sly joke. When it's appropriate, Sigma men's subtle but entertaining sense of humor comes out. If she teases him about something solid, he may respond with a pun or a clever wordplay that demonstrates that he can take a joke in stride. Their humor is situational and used to make others feel at ease, never to belittle or make things awkward. The Sigma man understands that well-timed and appropriate humor can help build a relaxed connection. They don't try to dominate the conversation with constant jokes, but they might drop a witty remark or an amusing observation when it fits naturally. Occasionally making jokes with her also reveals his quick wit and inventiveness, allow him to utilize humor to spice up conversations rather than to take up all of her time. 11. They allow her to speak without attempting to outdo her, which is the last thing you want to do when you're just getting to know someone. It can be tempting to try to outdo someone with your own experiences or accomplishments, but doing so actually backfires because it comes across as haughty and self-centered, making the other person feel ignored or unimportant. This not only eliminates the possibility of a meaningful conversation, but it also drives her away. Active listening is a vital skill in any conversation, but it's usually disregarded because we can get so caught up in sharing our own ideas and experiences that we forget the other person deserves the same respect and attention. Sigma males are better at this because they are good listeners who don't feel the need to interrupt or minimize your stories all the time. Instead of attempting to outdo her, give her the limelight and pay attention to what she has to say, since this helps her feel heard and validated, which increases the likelihood that she will open up and share even more with him. 12. They deliberately look each other in the eye. Since the beginning, men and women have been attempting to understand one another. We've read innumerable papers and watched films on the subject, but sometimes all it takes is establishing eye contact. According to a study that was published in the Journal of Research and Personality, participants thought that persons who established eye contact with them were more trustworthy and appealing than those who just stared or avoided eye contact. Sigmas are drawn to women who are valuable in addition to being attractive. Although they don't avoid making eye contact, Sigma guys also don't gaze fixedly without blinking. Two individuals may develop a strong bond by keeping sustained eye contact without continually scanning the room. It also enables the masculine guy to read her eyes and catch up on nonverbal cues regarding her feelings. Making deliberate eye contact shows that he is totally focused on her at that very time. When done without awkwardness or alien intensity, it also conveys confidence and interest.